Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and this is just a little tip video for people that didn't know that this mechanic existed. So a lot of people know about the Spirit rank mechanic, and that's going to give us access to tricks. So let's go ahead and remove our stuff here just so I can give a very clear explanation with example. So your pet starts at rank 1, and then it has tricks, but you need to unlock tricks by adding things from to the gear essentially. So each medal has like a pet point value, and that's listed underneath the medal. By equipping your medals onto your pet, you rank it up, and then when you rank up, you get more skills. So pretty basic stuff, things that people should know by now from like guides and whatnot. So the higher the amount of pet points you give, it kind of gives your pet experience, and the higher the experience, the more tricks that it has, and you essentially want to have maximum tricks on your pet because that's going to give you more options like Steel 3, Blast 3, Combo 1 is pretty broken, honestly. Asuna is really great, HP Recovery, it's a staple. Having these attack boost 2s allows you to deal more damage by buffing yourself even higher, and then the boosts allow you to pull off things like triple threat strategies in PvP. So it's pretty important to make sure you unlock as much as you can and bring your pet up to the highest rank it could possibly be. So tier 9s right now are the highest tier that we have, and without any sort of traits, a tier 9 will give 180 points of pet points, whereas a traded tier 9 is going to give 216 pet points. So a little trick that people I don't think realize is available is that you can actually use your pet's unlocked trait. So when you train a medal, you unlock a pet trait, and that pet trait counts as a trait for the medal, which bumps it up from that low pet point tier to a higher pet point tier. So for example, if we traded our Supernova Key R20 that has no traits on it and unlock the special trait, then that's going to bump it up from 180 pet points to 216 pet points. And let me just show by example because I feel like that's the best way to do it. So this is really important for today's format just because it's pretty easy for people to score additional tier 9 medals, but unfortunately the avatar boards to unlock trait medals for that medal aren't always available. So for example, right here, this is a good example. So Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Vanitas does not have a trait board available right now, but it is still a tier 9. So I could bring this up from 180 pet points to 216 pet points by training it. I don't want to use Vanitas just because I don't really have a use for him right now. So let's actually do this. So let's train this because I want a new trait on it. Let's do Master Xehanort because I want to have a strength trait on that. And then let's take this Key Art 20, which is untraded. And remember that tier 9s, when they're untraded, give 180 pet points. So let's go ahead and trade that. And let's go ahead and train. So after this, because that Key Art 20 that had no traits on it is going to get a trait, it's going to bring it up to 216 pet points. Strength plus 100, not what we're looking for. We're looking for strength plus 2000 on this. Strength plus 2000 or extra attack 120%. Alright, we're looking for strength on this one though. That is the one we hopefully get strength on. Like a good amount of strength. Damage and rage 30. You know what? I think I appreciate because that's hard to say because reverse red. I'm gonna say yes. We are going to do that. That is fine. Okay. Now, here's the one that matters. So this is just for example purposes, just to show people that this mechanic exists. So we got ground enemy defense minus 20%. That's actually pretty good considering that there's no other traits on this medal. Okay, so if we go to our gear, we now see Key R20 that used to have 180 points of pet points experience. Now it has 216. So even though we didn't unlock a classic trait, which is going to be one of these 5 up here, we unlocked the special trait, and that special trait alone is enough to bump it up from 180 pet points to 216 pet points. So that's a real easy way to get your pet up to the highest rank right now, which unlocks you that special that power attack boost, magic attack boost, speed attack boost 2, which again is going to increase the maximum amount of PSM buffs that you can have and allows you to deal more damage. So hopefully that was just a nice little tip for people that didn't know that existed. I know that explanation was kind of choppy. There were a lot of words in there. So if there are any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. But as always, everyone, until next time, take it easy.